This next one is a brand new world premiere. I actually just recorded it.
Uh, so it all started with our first collab. It was actually I don't have it here. We prepared these three hats. Uh, um, this is the last one we made right now for the fourth edition of Masters of Rosen, our Rosen Cannabis Cup. Yes, and we're very proud of it. It's done. I mean, the design done by Venya San, the guy who is behind all the design of Masters Frozen. Big up to you, bro. I'm very proud of it because it's like a first ever hat for the cup, for the event. But before we made two hats with grassroots. This is one. It's all black, like black and black, faded out. So it's with several HQ logos, like patches here. They're removable. I'm not sure about maybe you. It's better if you explain us the materials because this is the industrial hemp. Yes, if I'm correct. No.
Yep. Yep, that one was made with our pearl hemp, our thicker hemp.
Or this is like egg fill. And the other one, the first one was the gray one, but I couldn't find it here. We were looking with Arnau today in our office, but we couldn't find it. I don't know if you guys have still one. It was like the first one, you remember, like 5 years ago.
Yeah, that's a hot commodity right now.
Right now it's like limited, ultra limited. You can find it like in StockX. Maybe you should.
Yeah, exactly.
Yes.
There's actually a Facebook group on called Grassroots Hats for Trade and Sale, and there's like almost 20,000 members there that will buy and sell different, like sold out.
Really? You made like a grassroots hats, Wallapop. You know, Wallapop is an application where you sell and buy everything here in Europe. So it's crazy when you have it like for your own brand. This is really cool. No, and I mean it.
Thank you, man. I appreciate that. So how are things out in Barcelona? How is COVID and smoking clubs?
Well, it's a complicated year for sure for everyone and for us also, as smokers or as cannabis clubs or as in our sector, especially for the clubs. Let's face it, because there is no more reason to go to the club because there are so many restrictions. You have to be closed. Like 9 o'clock, everything is shut down here in Spain for 13 months. Or so 9 o'clock, everybody's like closed, so everybody's going home because 10 o'clock, everybody should be home. So this is first. Second, it's not very clear how to. I mean, there is no such a word in this special law regulations that the government announce every like 2-3 weeks. New like things. There is no special regulation for the clubs.
Yeah.
So we always try to I mean us and our lawyers, we try to find the loophole, find the way to be in this or that part of the document, let's say, and to say, okay, we are more like cultural association, or we are more like a bar or a restaurant or a private club or smokers club. The thing is, like, right now in HQ, we work from 11 to 5 normal way. At 5 o'clock, we ask gently our members to leave, so they can come inside dispense and leave. It's just like a dispensary. But HQ is a club. It's a private club, and it's a close knitted community, and people come here to socialize. When they don't have this right, somebody takes this right from them. I still feel, I still believe that what we do is like more like it's going now. Like we make something that people in 2021 still, and people who are like actually smokers, and they don't go outside and talk to everyone now. Here they were coming just to know each other and to share things. It was a cool thing. It's something that humanity is like losing right now, because it tends to stay at home, ask for everything on phone, food, weed, everything, love, whatever you want. So people, they don't go to get know each other. They'd rather stay home. This is what I see. So I think that they're not like killing it. I understand why they do it, but let's see when it stops, and when we can work properly and have the same right as the guy as everyone else. But right now, it's not only for us; it's for everyone. Look at restaurants. I mean, like, huge amount of restaurants are closed already. I mean, forever. And I'm not talking about just rest. No, I'm talking about serious things, serious kitchen, cuisine. Yeah, all the because you can't they can't accept it. 13 months, no dinner. Like it's a big deal. So let's say we're still okay. Our members still come to the club. Big up to them, and we're on. It's complicated.
That's awesome.
How are you?
I mean,
how is Denver?
I mean, first, let me just say that I've been to HQ numerous times throughout the years, and it's definitely one of my favorites in the whole world, which is saying something. And every time I'm there, I feel a sense of community, and I get to meet so many amazing people when I'm there, also from all around the world. I've met so many different people, and so it was definitely a little bit of a bummer where normally in March, myself or Max are coming out to Barcelona for Spanibus and get to see you guys and go to Masters of Rosin, and it felt like a little bit of my normality was taken from me, and it was a little bittersweet. I'm glad we can connect virtually. I haven't heard your voice in a while, besides all the messages about the hat, but it's great to see you.
Thank you. It's great to see you too, buddy. I hope you're gonna come next year, and I hope maybe you're gonna bring your daughter. So I go.
I know.
see
We're gonna
her
get a play
pictures.
date.
Her name is Laya or Lal. Yeah.
Layla, yeah.
Layla, you see, yeah. So myself, I got a daughter now, so it's like it's the biggest deal ever in my life. So if you bring her, like, we're happy,
So Denver, it sounds very similar to Spain as far as the restrictions go. One thing that America's kind of been lacking on are the smoking and social clubs. I definitely think that, they're missing that sense of community out here like they do have in Europe. But besides that, luckily in Denver, one day they actually did announce that weed stores and liquor stores were going to be shut down the next day. And it caused like this major panic, and people were lined up, out of all the weed shops and alcohol stores because they didn't know if they were going to be able to get it again. But luckily, the mayor saw that was not the smartest decision and reversed it, and basically made both of those businesses are essential businesses. Because everyone's got to have their weed. If they take that away or their alcohol,
Yeah.
God, the city might burn
It's
down.
essential, right?
Exactly.
Yeah, that's what I think. That's what we think. We think that it's just the same right, nothing else.
Yeah.
Not bad
And then for some people, it's a medicine too. So you're taking away some of their medicine.
Yeah.
Well, what are you guys smoking on over there? What do you any favorites coming from the cup?
Okay, wait, I don't know where is the camera, how to show it, but yeah, I smoke this. I dab my Judge set of Masters of Frozen. Yeah.
You guys are always top notch with all of your accessories.
Yeah, I'm here with the Judge bag, and I'm here with some, just my notes.
Can you explain to our fans what is Masters of Rosin?
Okay, Masters of Rosin is the first ever event that is just about rosin. So it's 4th edition. It all started 4 years ago. It's in Barcelona, in our club, in HQ Barcelona, every year during the Spanibus week. The Saturday of the Spanibus week, we announce the winners, is the awards. So it consists of, there is only one category, rosin. Every year we change the topic. Like there is always like a concept story behind the general. This year, for example, you can see this is like our plancha boy. This is the guy who was born between a guy and an iron, so he has like irons everywhere, and he couldn't find a place in his life, and he was looking for a job, and then they hired him in Rosineria, which is like a laundry shop. So they just wash, hash, and like press it. So this guy found his place because he was pressing like 4 times faster than anyone.
Nice.
So last year it was Rosilla. I mean, every year there is like a big like concept behind it. It's me and Venya-san. Venya-san is our brother and artist who draws everything for Masters of Frozen during these 4 years. It's a big event here in Europe, and I don't know if to say in the world, but this year we have like 40 entries, 39 actually, and this year was complicated, and 39 is a good number, I think. We have a big set of things for the competitors. There is a professional jury, usually consists of 9, 10, 11 judges, professional judges that we choose during the year. And the winner gets the award. I mean, like, it's just 3 awards: the bronze, the silver, and the golden iron. I could show you one. No, actually, no, because it's upstairs. But yeah, it's like old school, old-fashioned iron, like I don't know, like an iron of your grandmother, yeah. So this is it actually.
I like it. And maybe some of our fans don't know what rosin is, so maybe why don't you tell them why that trophy has some,
because rosin is like it's a cannabis extract made with 2 things. It's a pressure and temperature. So it's like iron, it's a pressure and temperature. You press it into the press with the special plates that you heat. So we make you compare it with the ironing something.
Yeah.
That's why.
Some kids used to do the old school way with the hair straighteners. I'm sure people did
Yeah,
that back.
or if I used to do it with a t-shirt press. Back in
T-shirt
2015,
press.
I was using the t-shirt press, the old one, the old school one. Like,
Yeah,
I was.
double heat
I
press.
used to stand up on. I mean, I was closing it, and then I'm like with a friend, like, yeah, let's let's go up on that, and like let's put some pressure more. Like,
Yeah.
no screens, just flowers, no hash, just yeah, everything that we could get put our hands on. It was like crazy times. But then 2015, I began to produce and to put in dispensary rosin here in Spain, in Barcelona. And 2016, I was already thinking about the cup. Uh, it was all a dream, but look where we are now. I mean, it's a big thing, really. I see it by the way people accepted us and by the approach we have from our followers, fans. I mean, thank you, everyone. You're making it true. It's it's really a big deal. And yeah, maybe the thing that makes us special that we still are only with the rosin thing. So we are the unique cannabis cup in the world. Just about rosin. That's it. We don't
I
have
like how
any
you
other
guys
techniques.
focus on that and don't go too far out. And would you say that's like the favorite type of hash now? And I know you said you brought it in 2015, but like as far as what you sell at your shop,
We dispense. We don't sell. This is first thing, but yeah, we have.
Dispense.
I put. I'm sorry, I don't have it now here, but yeah, I've put a name on to something really very classic and old thing, but I've made it my way during the last years. It's a bubble hash or isolator that I hand press and age in jars into the parchment papers. Bro, I done this for years, and back in the days, why? Because I've always had like good hash makers in the team. Slide 23 is the last one, and he's the best so far. And they all made so far hash. I'm a hash lover, so I always wanted to smoke a joint like at home at night. And you know how what I'm talking about. If isolator, if the bubble hash is good, you can't even take it out from the jar because it's melt. The full melt is like this, so you only can dab it. It's very sticky. You can't make a joint.
Yeah.
So years ago, I began to, having fun, playing with this, with the hash and jars into my office, into my small office upstairs. I was like putting them into the jars and like aging them during like 5 days once, during 10 days others, like putting them onto the heater, like with 50 degrees. I don't know, like playing. So what I was looking for it was texture, crumblish texture, like that I could like literally crush into the joint or into the blunt. And my friends was like making jokes, saying like this is like Armenian way of this is a my roots. I'm a Russian. I'm from Moscow, but my roots are Armenian. I am from Armenian farm. Big up, and they were like having this joke that this is like the Armenian way of doing hash. But then they were calling it Armo hash. But I thought that it's a good way to put a name because Armo hash is like an isolator. It's like made with arms. Actually, it's like a human press. It's like a hand press. Let me say, if you want to be correct, this what we call here in HQ Armo hash is a whole plant, fresh frozen, freeze dried, hand press, and aged full melt bubble hash. This is the correct like meaning. But it's so long that I just put this word and it's flying away. I just hand press by myself, like I can hand press, but in one time, like something like 30 grams, not much more, because it should like be inside my palm of my hand. I have big hands, but still, like it's maybe an ounce. Yeah. So this is like I make these batches. We age them still in my office. I mean, but my team, and it's an interesting thing. Yeah, it's another product that is a bestseller right now. I mean, like it's I can't say bestseller. What a best whatever. Yeah, it's a hit in our dispensary right now. Yeah.
Well, that's cool. Yeah, like I always notice when I went to Spain or Europe, it is a different style of smoking compared to America. Everyone's kind of rolling their own joints, or sometimes they're joints with tobacco, and that always confused me too, because I'm not a big tobacco smoker, and woo, when I smoke one of those get me going.
You know what? Me neither. I mean, back in the days, yes, me was smoking like 5, 10 joints with tobacco and bubble hash with armo hash or whatever. But now it's just dabs of rosin, dabs of full melt. That's it. 90% of what I consume daily is dabbing. And I want to smoke just at nighttime when I'm home. Like after dinner, like maybe one small joint with with tobacco and fire armo hash. Yeah, that would be amazing. But yeah, yo, come. I'll make you. You have to try it. You have to try it. You're gonna love it, bro.
I'll be there.
Believe me. You're gonna love it.
Count me in.
Yeah. Tell me about yourself. I mean, like, what's your plans? I saw this thing with the burger with the sliders and stuff. This is the future, right? Should I?
Yeah,
Maybe I should start one.
It's been quite the journey. I bought it last December, so right before people really knew about COVID, and it was kind of unlucky timing because soon after it, everything shut down, including the places where you get your licenses to do things. So
yeah,
we were kind of at a standstill for a while, but we opened back. Actually, 7/10 was in July. Was the day we actually got our license last year, and we were successful. We made a little bit of money. It did kind of help with COVID because they started to shut down some of the restaurants, but they did allow food trucks. So as far as like the future goes, I do think people like kind of being more outside now and kind of doing the grab and goes and not being, in a small kind of restaurant. And then also some of the breweries and music venues out here, in order for them to be opened, they needed a food option. So we were able to connect those dots as well for them. And yeah, so this year, though, I'm hoping more things are starting to open up here in Colorado. Music venues are pretty much at full capacity, and same with the breweries. So if we were doing all right last year at about 25% capacity, I'm hoping that at 75 or 100%, we'll be doing much better. But yeah, it's kind of like an East Coast slider themed. I don't know if you've ever seen that Harold and Kumar Go to White Castle, but they're these kind of mini burgers that you steam over a bed of onions, and the onions and the water basically cook the bun and the meat. So it's got this like very unique kind of melt in your mouth type of vibe.
Wow,
and
dude.
they're super small, so if you get
small,
high enough, you could eat a bunch of them. But yeah, and then as far as grassroots goes, we had kind of a roller coaster year. Obviously, as you know, we do a lot of events, so all of those events got shut down. So we kind of went to self-preservation mode, our warehouse, our neighbors were actually making these masks, and the governor here wore it, and they kind of blew up, and they reached out to me and said, hey, can we take over your warehouse space? So at the time, like, and with all the unknowns, we ended up moving out of the warehouse and moving into our storefront, closing the store since retail couldn't be open anyways, and using that as our warehouse. Needless to say, I'm sure any of my staff listening, I appreciate all that moves. It definitely helped us kind of with our cash flow, but the store was 1,500 square feet compared to a 4,000 or 5,000 square foot warehouse. The good news is during all this, we've been able to kind of be careful with our money, and we didn't. There was only one staff that we had to let go because the store essentially shut down, and we were able to keep all of our other staff. And we're actually in the middle right now of purchasing our first warehouse and owning it. So, it's been a roller coaster of a year, like I said, but
crazy, yeah, bro.
We're almost at the finish line, and I can't wait to get into this new warehouse space and reopen the storefront, and hopefully start to go to some events like Masters of Rosin.
Thanks. Well, we hope everything gonna be fine for you guys. Be strong, fam. We also here. I've lost big numbers. It's obvious. But actually, it's not only that, but also like new projects that were like on in the. I had to stop one thing. Everything turned down differently, like the other way, the unexpected way, and but we should adapt. We should adapt, and we should follow on. That's it. There is no way we're gonna leave it like that. It's a lot of passion behind it, and it's a lot of people that believe in the same thing, and that's it. Let's see. It's been because last year, 2020, you've been here, right? You couldn't. Yes, 2020 you was on.
Max was actually out there for the span of it. He actually got basically stuck out there. Luckily, we were able to get him back, but I kind of felt a little lucky that.
Yeah, a lot of people. I remember after messages.
Yeah, I wasn't there, especially with my new kid.
Yeah, we had the big things here, like and issues. Yeah, because people were. Yeah. But luckily, everyone could get home, and everything was okay. Yeah. So you personally, it's like 2 years straight you're not coming.
Well, I guess now since we just passed this year, it's
going to be maybe
I need some
maybe
top
1 year more. So maybe it's going to be 3 years. Think about that, bro. You need some Barcelona in your life. I think it's like.
Oh man, I've been craving it. Actually, especially this last month or so, my phone keeps showing all these memories of Barcelona and the food out there and all the smoking clubs. But really, I miss the people the most. Everyone was so friendly out there, and even though I barely know any Spanish, people spent the time to try to speak English to me.
It's a special vibe here. Yeah,
it is great.
Well, I hope you come here next year. No, this year, I don't know, maybe next year. Wow, that's crazy, isn't it? It's like when we talk about next years again and again, like, hey, next year.
I hear you. I do feel like there is a light at the end of the tunnel, and like you said, we just have to kind of adapt, and you can't just get stuck in the norm, and the people who are willing to adapt are gonna kind of make it out on the other side. But Also it's businesses like you, making these hats for with us, and all of our customers that supported us, over the last year or so. That if it wasn't for those types of people, we really wouldn't be here. So it is a awesome community, and it's a joy to work with you guys.
Yeah. Why you smoke there? Were you there?
I like the rosin as well. It's
No
probably
shit.
what my favorite. It is very expensive out here, though.
Which one?
Then we just did an event yesterday with the food truck at Apothecary, and they gave me some batters.
Okay.
I like the batters, and then they call this ambrosia. Super terpy.
Okay, I see it.
And but yeah, I would say I'm majority dab as well. It is nice when it's just so quick. I don't need to spend 20 minutes getting something prepared when I don't have 20 minutes all the time. And but yeah, it's kind of amazing how hash over just the last 10 years has evolved from where it was and where it is today.
Yeah. It's amazing.
But I still like smoking flowers too. I definitely like the whole flower flavor.
Me too. I still smoke, and believe me, it's a part of my game. Every day there's a lot of samples and things. I have to try. It's just
that's a tough life you live out there.
Just doing my job.
Yeah, someone has to do it, right? Well, next time I'm out there, if you need me to sample anything.
Yeah. What about cannabis events in States now? Have you been on some of them? I mean, it's not presential now; it's just online, right? It's just.
For the most part, so actually, I want to say maybe it's even next week. We're doing Glass Vegas. It's a trade show, so it's not like a normal event, but they are allowing people to come and whatever. Vegas is kind of starting to reopen.
Wow.
They're allowing
how
some.
How crazy is that?
It's pretty crazy, but they're also. I mean, I read in the news that Vegas is trying to get a 200,000 person music festival going this year, which seems even crazier. But maybe a smaller trade show, it can at least be a little bit social distance, but I can't imagine a 250,000 people social distancing. But I mean, so there are some small events kind of starting to pop up. There's some of our bigger music festivals that we work with have started to announce dates later in the summer. It's also one of those tricky things where putting down deposits for these events and then having them cancel, and then it hurts the cash flow of a small business. But you also want to support them too, because they've supported us throughout the years. So it's a slippery slope, and you want to do what's right for your staff, and that's, for me, that's the most important part. Keeping everyone safe, and we've had to limit the number of the people in the warehouse and all that type of stuff. So I can't wait for these days to be done.
Me too, broski.
Yeah, but I'd say overall though, America's doing all right. People are starting to get their vax. vaccination. Some people don't want to get it. I see both sides of the story, but hopefully enough people maybe get it to slow down the spread. But yeah, I'm over COVID, to say the least. Well, cool. I don't know if you guys have anything else you guys want to talk about, but it was definitely great hanging with you guys.
Well, we you know what? Maybe we can make a live contest, bro. What do you think? Now, can we do it? Maybe we can have a live contest right now and just put the one Masters of Frozen hat. Yeah. What do you think, Amal?
Yeah, let's do it.
Let's do it now. I don't know. I don't have my phone, so I don't know.
Have it here.
You have it here? All right. So the question, right? The question is, how many hats have we, me and Ryan, made together? Like, how many versions of a hat have we done? It's just very easy, I think. We started this live from that. The first one who says got this Grassroots Masters of Frozen HQ Venus-Sun designed hat. This is the first ever official Masters of Frozen hat made by Grassroots in Denver with pride. Thank you. Let's go. So how many hats? How many editions of a hat?
Make sure you save one of those hats for me, too.
You can't. You can be in...
I won't answer the question.
Don't know. All right. Let's go. The first one came out in 2015.
There's one who's saying 5. It's not 5.
No, no 5. No.
Lost in the South is saying 5, but no, it's not 5.
No. So anyway.
A little less.
Anyway, what to say, bro? I don't know. I think that we all have to buckle up and just wait till good times come.
We have a winner.
We have
Nick
a winner.
Graham with 3.
Yes, 3 hats. Boom. You got you got it. What's his name?
The name of the winner is Nixta Graham.
Nixta Graham. You're the winner.
Nice.
Okay, boom. Yeah, we made 3 of them, but let's hope the 4th coming next year. Maybe, I don't know. Let's see what's up.
Yeah. I can hand deliver it, hopefully, too.
Yeah, I got you.
Yes.
Anyway, thank you for having us today with you guys, sharing with us and with our followers. We really hope we're gonna have more collabs with you, and we hope we see each other next year and better here in our club. All right, and have a good
Definitely. Good luck with your event. Keep crushing it, and I can't wait to be smoking with you in the club.
Oh yeah, buddy. Thank you, everyone.
Have a good
Big
one.
up, fam.
Peace.
Peace.